Hi sweeties, how is it going? It's me, Mary. If this is your first video, hi, welcome to my channel. Here we talk about university, lifestyle, and everything that's in between. And if you've seen other videos, I just want to say thank you for watching this. Okay, so for this video, I will talk about university. But there's a disclaimer, and this video I was planning on record it and release it last semester. So yeah, it all makes a little bit sense now. Because some of the things I'm gonna say here are related with the things I used to say and do. But anyway, I wanna start by saying that life is weird. Honestly, it's just weird. And I feel that I've grown a lot since December of 2023. To be more specific, I feel that I've grown the most on both spring and fall semester of last year, which were my third and fourth semester. My life has changed a lot this last year, and I can actually believe all the things that happened. But I really want to say what I've learned throughout this weird thing called university, and I feel that it's really useful, and my 2023 self will actually love all these advices because they are beyond academics. It's about life, and I feel that I've grown a lot since last January, and it's just so crazy to go back and remember how I couldn't do many things because I was scared of doing them. And I'm really grateful for all the things that happened because somehow they were meant to happen. I think that everything happens because of a reason, you know. There's always something that makes things happen. So I feel that every little step is growth, and I love to see it in that way. The first piece of advice I want to give you is to learn how to manage your relationships and studies. I know it sounds kinda cliche, kinda obvious, but honestly, I feel that you must learn how to differentiate when it's your study time and when it's your friends' time or social time, because then you're gonna start mixing up everything, and basically you start to regret, like, why did I kept talking with my friends instead of reading this, and then you just kind of mess up your academic life because you are focusing on one edge. But if you focus only on academics, then you're gonna mess up your social life. So it's about finding the balance, and I won't tell you that it's easy because honestly it's not. For the first year of university, mostly I was focused only on my academics, and I said, yeah, social relationships and all that stuff. I said, like, yes, but this is my priority. Then on 2024, I focused more on the social than the academics. It wasn't the best decision because my grades were going down and my social life kind of did too. So yeah, I would recommend to manage your time the way that is useful for you, because I won't tell you, like, if you have like 4 hours between classes, then do this and do that, and then you have it, because that's not the purpose of this video. It's more about being aware of the situation and then start implementing strategies and basically do the things that work for you in both academics and social lives. Now I want to go through habits. This one is kind of related with the previous one, and I know that in the last video on this series I talked about habits, but I want to say it again because I think that it's really important and it's the basis of our lives to have self-discipline and also habits. Here on habits, it's important for you to know how to manage your time. If you're able on managing your time, then you have most of your life solved, because you're not gonna regret studying instead of being with your friends, or regret being with your friends instead of study, because if you know how to manage your time and if you know the things you're supposed to do in a certain time, then you're gonna plan beforehand and you can tell your friends, no, I'm busy, or yes, I can stay with you a little longer. It's about that. It's about being aware of how everything works for you and how you deal with things. The third one is doing things on time. I mean, this is my 5th semester and I still deliver things. Like, I do it on time, but I don't start on time, if it makes sense. This is so important because for me, I've always struggled with deadlines since I was in school, maybe elementary school, I think, middle school, I don't remember. But if you know how to manage your time, then you know what you must do and start organizing yourself. I know that many people would say that they are not into planning or that they are spontaneous and that they don't plan beforehand. Honestly, at least I would say that it's important to write down your assignments, because if you are aware of what you must do, then you're not gonna forget it. But in my case, I really need a second brain that helps me with my deadlines, because for me it's always so hard to try to remember everything, every single deadline I have, which is weird because I can't remember specific things. I would say that if you know how to organize yourself, then you're gonna be really successful. Now, and this one is related with the previous one. I feel that every single piece of advice I'm giving on this video is entwined, but I feel that everything must be related for it to work, because everything makes sense, because every single thing you do will help you to be really successful. This one is schedules and time management. So, as I was telling you before, if you know how to manage your time, or at least know what you must do, you're not gonna forget about things so easily. Here I wanna say, like, I know that I've talked about my organization system, which is Apple Calendar. Basically, I have my university schedule on it, and it just helps me to know what I must do, the deadline, some specifications. But honestly, I don't put the specifications there because most of the professors on university send you like a PDF with the instructions. So yeah, on there I just put the name of the assignment, the subject, which is color coded, and the deadline. There's also a thing for many assignments, the deadline midnight. So what I normally do is that when I have the class, I write down like there's a project about this, and in my schedule I create events, or I reserve my time to do certain things or to work on certain project. And that also helps me to remember, because the calendar send me notifications based on the things I'm gonna do. So here on my calendar it says right now I must work on my videos. So here I am working on my videos. Yeah, basically use the best method for you. In my case, is the calendar, because I've struggled a lot with Notion, with physical notebooks, with almost every method. Even I've struggled with the calendar because I forgot to write down the things I'm gonna do and to specify the hours or the time I'm gonna work on certain thing. Yeah, I feel that you must use the method that works best for you. Okay, so the last two advices I want to give you, they are again related with each other. So first of all is about self-care. Self-care in all of its forms. Mentally, physically, emotionally, you need to take care of yourself. This is something really important because, for example, in university, at least in mine, we create our schedules. So we organize our time in the way that works for us, or that we had to because the classes were closed. So many students don't have time for lunch. Many skip lunch. Other ones say that they eat once they arrive at home. And there's a thing. If you don't eat well, then your brain is not gonna respond in the same way it does with food, because food is energy. If you don't eat enough, your brain is gonna start to work in a slower way. And from experience, I wouldn't recommend skipping foods again. Like, I've never skipped food at all. Like, I ate less amount and said that I didn't have time, but I saw the consequences. Also, to take care about yourself physically. And in my case, I started to work out, and since last semester I saw a big change. I'm not talking about physically, like literally physically, but I would say that my life was a bit easier once I started to work out in university's gym. And it's kind of weird because I feel that many people say that they don't have time for that, and I did. Honestly, I did, and I had lots of time in my first year of university. Since I started to work out, I feel really good with myself. I feel that I can handle the classes, that there's no too much negativity into my life, like into my brain, because I used to think that my classes were boring, that I was gonna hate that. And yeah, there are classes that I don't like, and that's normal, but the way we approach to them is what matters at the end. And I feel that since I started to work out, I've been letting all those feelings and thoughts about unnecessary classes, like the comments students normally complain about. I feel that my life is quite calm right now, and I'm so thankful for that, because last year was chaotic. It's really important to ask for help if you're not okay. I had to learn that the hard way, but I learned. And it's that if your university offers somehow psychological support or any kind of support, then go for it. And if you need help, people will help you. And if they don't, then they are not doing their job. But yeah, it's about that you're aware of what you're going at the moment, and if you cannot handle the situation, then ask for someone who can make it less hard for you. And the last one is about extracurricular activities, and yeah, it's related with the previous one. I haven't joined any club, any class, any nothing, because I live far away from my university, and the schedules simply don't work for me. So here I wanna say that it's important to do other things than just going to study, because I know that it is the obvious thing, like go and study there and then go back to home. And yeah, honestly, I think that enjoying other things, other activities are necessary, because then you get bored and you become more stressed, and stress with academics is not a good idea, to be honest. Yeah, I would say that if you can do other things, then do them. No matter what, just do them. If you like them, start a new hobby, create something, or simply just do the things that makes you happy. Honestly, my life has changed a lot since 2 years ago. If I talk to my January self of 2023 and my January self of 2024, both of them will be shocked. Because honestly, I'm not the same person I used to be when I started university. I'm not the same person I used to be when I was on third semester. And I think that's good, because we all change, and changing is the only thing we can control in our lives. Like how you approach to certain situations, certain experiences, and with those things we are growing constantly. I'm just really proud of this journey, because it hasn't been that easy, but here I am making these videos about how much I've grown, and it just makes me really happy being able to say that I'm on the half of business career, which is the craziest thing ever, because I never thought that I was able to finish this career. It makes me really proud of myself. And with that said, I want to give you a little bit of context, because I posted a video last year. Here's the video of a vlog for my fourth semester of business and my first semester for audiovisual communication. And yeah, I'm studying 2 careers, and that was the big announcement I was gonna do when I was drafting this video. But I've drafted like on July last year, but it doesn't matter, because I'm doing it now, and late is better than never. So yeah, I'm studying 2 careers, which is the craziest thing, because I never thought that I was gonna be doing this anytime soon. I had it on my plans, but I felt that it was gonna take some time, that I needed to do other things before, and honestly, I don't regret that. I don't regret, and I've seen the efforts younger me did to be here studying 2 careers that people find them opposite, but actually it makes me the happiest person in the world, because it's what I like, and at the end of the day you must do what you like. So yeah, I am just really happy, really excited. I am proud, and I simply can't stop smiling, because I am really the happiest. I've always felt certain connection with arts, and the fact that I'm studying something related with arts is just crazy, and I've loved it. I've been loving it since last semester that I started with photography and graphic design. Now on the theoretical part and with writing, which I love. It just makes me so happy, and the fact that I am able to say it now makes me really proud of myself. I think that's all for this video. I think that it's quite a little bit long, but I don't mind it. I mean, I love talking to a camera, and if people want to hear me, then I will feel really, really grateful. But honestly, I make these videos for myself because younger me was not able of expressing herself in the way I am right now. I am just really thankful if you watch the video here. I know it's quite long. And remember, you can always DM me. I'm always available on Instagram, on TikTok. On TikTok, I might not reply as soon as possible, but on Instagram, I try to be fast. You can also check out my social media, my music channel to watch more of my content. If you like these kind of videos, let me know in the comments and subscribe to my channel. I know that I don't normally say this, but I think that is important. Here you're gonna find this kind of videos, and if you like them, it will make me the happiest person if you subscribe and be part of this community that is starting to grow and makes me so excited. Thank you for all the love, support, and everything on my videos. It makes me the happiest person every time you comment, you like. Yeah, I'm just really thankful for all of you, all your love and support. I love you.